Hello folks, this is Ayatan Ancha from InspiredToRise.com and today we are going to review the Huawei Honor 5X smartphone. So guys, let's begin. So guys, this is the box for the Honor 5X smartphone, and as can be seen, the Honor 5X smartphone's box is very nice light blue in color, IMEI number on the top. On the right hand side there was the seal which we had already opened up, and let's just see the device itself. It is a nice device, 5.5-inch display. The back has a very nice finish and SAR value etc written on the back. Let's just see what else do we get inside the box, keeping the smartphone aside. So inside the box we get the USB adapter, and apart from this you also get the USB cable, and we have a small pin which is used for opening up the SIM tray slot. So that's there, the pin. So apart from this, the overall smartphone itself feels very nice and sturdy enough in hand. SAR value is 1.18 watt per kg, and the back has the sticker type of thing which tells you what is the exact procedure to enter the SIM tray, the SIM card and the micro SD card etc. So everything else written on it. Let's just open it up and we will see what else is inside this device.
On a first glance, the Honor 5X has a nice 5.5-inch display. On the left hand side you have the slots for the micro SD card and the dual SIM tray slot. On the back you have the camera module which is slightly protruding out, which can be a bit of annoyance at times, and you have the fingerprint sensor, the LED flash. On the top you have the 3.5mm jack, and you have a small hole for the camera microphone. On the right hand side you have the power button, and the volume rocker plays nicely above it. On the bottom you have the centrally aligned micro USB port, and on the right hand side you have the speaker grill. On the left hand side you have another grill which is not the speaker grill, it's just for aesthetic purposes. Only mono-directional sound is present on this device. It weighs around 158 grams and is nice and light enough to hold in hand.
The Honor 5X comes with Qualcomm Snapdragon 616 out of the box, though the CPU-Z application shows it to be Qualcomm Snapdragon 615, but it is indeed a Qualcomm Snapdragon 616 chipset. And apart from this, the smartphone comes with around 2GB of RAM, 16GB of internal storage, and you also get some fancy features like 128GB expandable storage memory. And overall the smartphone has a nice 3000 mAh battery and 13 megapixel back and 5 megapixel front camera on this smartphone.
And Android 5.1.1, and this is the list of the sensors on this device. So guys, we got a score of around 34,561 on the AnTuTu benchmark. The device scored around 700 on the single core score and 3058 on the multi-core score on the Geekbench 3 benchmark. It scored around 59.9 frames per second on the Nina Mark 2 benchmark, which is a very good score. It scored 26,274 on the Quadrant Standard benchmark, which is also a very great score. When it comes to 4K HD video playback, it was able to play the videos via software decoder, while hardware decoder was not supported on this one. And overall playback felt nice. Audio didn't go away at many places. Only at one or two places did the audio go away while playing the 4K HD video. And like this, at some places the audio did go away. We have already uploaded a full gaming review of the smartphone, which you can check out here.
The Honor 5X comes with a 13 megapixel primary camera and a 5 megapixel front camera. Though the camera is average at its best when you are in a very bright light condition like proper sunlight, or when you are outdoor like this, then the photographs are really nice, and we have included some image samples also in our video in order to let you know about how's the quality.
The camera interface on the Honor 5X is nothing much to write home about, though it has few nice modes like time-lapse mode and good food mode, beauty mode. But overall it's somewhat limited and you get a lot of filters also. But the camera at its best is average, and let's just show you a few of the image samples. So these are the images taken by us through the camera, and the panorama shots came in really detailed, rich and clear. When the lighting conditions are good, this camera does shine and give in a lot of detail. The panorama shots were really excellent, and when you look at this type of photo, this is done using the all focus mode. You can touch anywhere to refocus the picture there, and it's a very nice feature to have in a camera smartphone. You can touch anywhere to focus on that part of the image, so that's nice. in case you want a good bokeh effect or something like that. And let's just move on. We have taken few more shots, and this is an HDR shot taken by us. The details were okay, but not that much, and the same shot taken without HDR, so this time the leaves are not that clear, but still it's an okay camera when you have good lighting conditions. But when you don't have good lighting conditions, the camera isn't that great. And when you have nice lighting conditions, the color reproduction is excellent, almost 100% close to what you see from your eyes. But when you don't have good lighting, then the camera does falter a bit, and the detail came out pretty clear in macro shots, and selfies also came out pretty nice in decent lighting.
But as soon as the light decreases, the overall image quality tends to take a huge dip, and there is a lot of noise in the image. So that's a downfall of the camera. Audio quality was very nice on the smartphone, though there are two grills, but only one is the speaker grill. So it's actually a mono speaker setup, and the sound that you get out of it is very loud, very crisp.
So as you can hear, the audio is decent, loud enough, but bass is lacking.
And in case you are playing games like this on your smartphone, you will have a lot of trouble getting the sound, because of the fact that the sound would get muffled as soon as you hold it like this. And overall the audio quality is decent, but the lack of bass is apparent while listening to your music. The display on this device is a 5.5-inch Full HD IPS display, and it's very nice, but the viewing angles are a little bit bad, and the overall brightness is not that much. When you are in a properly lit condition, or if you are in a bright sunlight condition, the display won't be that much visible, though there is an option for that to increase visibility in sunlight. But still the overall brightness won't be that much while using your smartphone in very harsh sunlight conditions. The battery on the Honor 5X is a 3000 mAh non-removable lithium-ion battery, and it would last you throughout the day in case you are an average user. If you are a very heavy gamer, then you might get at best 4 to maybe 4.5 hours of screen on time, depending upon what type of game are you playing. If you're playing really heavy games, it would give you around 3.5 to 4 hours of screen on time. So it's an okay smartphone in terms of the battery department. Call reception even in crowded areas and even in secluded places was okay, and overall sound clarity during calls was nice. We would rate this phone at around 8 out of 10 in terms of call clarity and signal reception. The fingerprint sensor on the Honor 5X is a delight to use. It works really flawlessly, as you can see in our clip. The placement of the fingerprint sensor is very nice. It's here. You just place your index finger and unlock the smartphone, and it works flawlessly at around 9 out of 10 times. The one time that it won't work would be the time when you haven't placed your finger correctly on the smartphone. It works almost every time perfectly. This is the same company that made the Nexus 6P, so they have almost mastered the fingerprint sensor. The Honor 5X has a very great build quality. It feels very solid in hand. The back has a very nice premium metallic type of finish, and though it does not actually feel like metal, but it's still a very nice metallic finish and complements the overall design of the smartphone. The front has some space wasted on the bezel, which could have been avoided, but still it's very nice for a 5.5-inch smartphone. The Honor 5X comes with Android 5.1.1 Lollipop out of the box, and it would get an update to Android 6, which is Marshmallow. It comes with a custom skin by Honor, which is EMUI, and it's on the version EMUI 3.1. It very much resembles iOS style launcher, something which very much resembles the MIUI, which had popularized the overall design, wherein you just have a normal screen where you don't have any app drawer or something, and you have all of the icons on a single scrollable basis. So overall EMUI experience was nice. We didn't face any hiccups. The software is above average. It's not something which has a lot of frills and fancy features, but it does get the job done. The phone comes in two variants, which is the 2GB RAM variant and a 3GB RAM variant. For a price of around 13,000 rupees, the Huawei Honor 5X delivers a very nice value for money proposition, though it has a very strong competition from the likes of Lenovo K4 Note, Laiko La1S, and few other smartphones in the same price range, which may be a little better, and in terms of features might be a better proposition. But in case you want a very nice fingerprint sensor, a decent screen, and overall good build quality, then you must look at this phone. if you are put off by a slightly average camera and few other shortcomings that this phone might have, then this is not the phone for you. But in all other cases, this phone might be good to go for you guys. So guys, this is all for our Huawei Honor 5X review. In case you like this video, then don't forget to hit the thumbs up and don't forget to check other videos that we did in the past few weeks, and stay inspired to rise.